Hello guys, welcome back to Air Tycoon Online, not online, 5, episode 3. Um, and today, the episode's going to be a little bit different, and I've been using Boeings and Tupolevs, 747s and the Tu-124s for a long time now, so I'm just going to mix it up and switch to, keep using these planes until I want to start using other planes as what I think is the best strategy. So it'll be a bit of a time skip and create a whole bunch of routes and stuff off camera, and I'll meet you back when that's done. And we are back, guys. A lot of progress has been made. As you can see, my inventory has expanded to 87. Routes are up to 104. So yeah, as you guys can see, tons of progress. I bring you back here because our profit is, first of all, about to hit 150k, which is quite nice indeed. Our fuel almost empties every turn now. So for example, the fuel goes from 100 to 30 in one turn, so we're using a lot of fuel per tick now. Unfortunately, the fuel tanks are a bit too small. I wish you could get more bigger fuel tanks. But unfortunately, that is not the case. But that's fine, yeah. So basically, I bring you back now, and that's because we're about to finally climb off the bottom of the leaderboard. So if we take a look at the leaderboard, where is it? Here, we are really about due to pass this guy. I mean, if we take a look at the stats, this guy's making 15k. So, where's he based? Freaking Barcelona? Huh, I wonder why he's doing so poorly. The World Traveler Index is doing fine. It's 2,800 now, so quite high, actually. I've had games reach the 1990s and still be around 2,800, which is really not fun to play, by the way, because cities like London are not even 800 anymore, because so many other cities have to grow in its place. And if we take a look at the number one guy, his profit is only 50k. So yeah, we're basically catapulting far and above the AIs now. So looks like the AIs, they seem pretty unassailable when at first you're starting out and they get cash injection and pretty sure just from nothing basically. And I just realized that is probably really loud, so apologies for that. But yeah, we're really flying now, so not much is standing in our way. I mean, we're basically just free expanding now. London has reached the size where I can do just about anything with a Tupolev 124. Whoops. Forgot about slots there. I can do just about any route with a Tupolev 124 and make it profitable. Though, as you can see, we have just run out of slots in London, so that's interesting. I'm not sure if the airport is going to upgrade automatically or if I have to fund it. So let's take a look at this. I obviously can't afford the airport, but I wonder if it's going to upgrade by itself or if I'm going to need to fund the upgrade. Because if it is the latter, that is going to be a enormous pain in the ass. Now, what I'm going to do now for routes actually is I'm going to do Orlando and Miami and Las Vegas, the 3 cities in the US, which basically grow over time. And is that too short? No, that's a good length. So yeah, basically I want to do these routes because I'm running out of other routes. And basically it's planning for the future, kind of in a somewhat unnecessary way because, well, right now I'm pretty sure that leg is not going to be full, though I'm going to learn a lot about how much demand is generated from this. So let's go ahead and make that. Need to find some, oh, sorry, I have the hiccups. I need to find some slots, so looks like I'm gonna sacrifice this route a bit. That's just to make room for the long haul slots because of course they are far, nope, I don't want to do that because these are far more important. So can I not, where do I increase the, I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, here. I should be able to do it here. Yep, there we go. So yeah, I really don't know. Like, should I expect the airport to upgrade by itself? Let's go ahead and purchase those and find out if it does. So profit still doing fine, and the airport has not upgraded by itself. Now I know it usually takes 2 turns in online, so I mean, what am I gonna do except for pass more turns and find out, you know? Let's just order some more Boeings. I mean, I will always be able to use Boeings because I can just clear out some of the short range planes. Just kind of delete their routes and make way for the 747s. And let's take a look at our route profit now. So I'm going to sort by profit and see how much the worst routes are making. So looks like when the cities are too bad, they do struggle. So like that's making negative quite a bit, for example. And yeah, the obviously the numbers in the city make a big difference because even slightly smaller or like quite small cities, let's see if I can find any, they should be hovering around here. Like yeah, see, like there's tons of not so big cities, Hyderabad, just sitting in here, you know. I know I have tons of routes to a lot of smaller cities like in Asia and North America, like Indianapolis, but I just don't seem to see them right now. There's Sapporo is the only not so big one I see right now, but I'm sure there's more. Cincinnati, yeah, even Cincinnati, for example, is basically full now. So that's Cincinnati's like, I don't know, just over 300, 330, 340. So that seems to be about the limit for size of route, which I need for a 747. So let's go ahead and pass the turn here. Uh, and oh dear. Does the airport not upgrade? Can I construct a new airport? Um, can I need to construct a new airport? Like, can I? Am I allowed to? Is this an option? There's a buy airport option. Huh. I've obviously never airport. I obviously don't own any airport, so well, at least I own a lot of slots. So we'll go ahead and start canceling those, I guess. So take it down to 1 schedule a week. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be scavenging for slots now, basically. I really hope that's not the case. I'm even gonna have to scavenge for slots. I don't think if I buy the airport, I can even upgrade it. So, yeah, like, what am I supposed to do? Huh. Well, I'm kind of amazed because I really don't want to have to scavenge slots. Um, well, instead, let's in the meantime just use the slots we do have to keep opening new routes, because why not? Obviously, we're not going to be adding more Tupolev routes because that's no longer available, but I can delete a lot of Tupolev routes, you know what I mean? Like, I have tons and tons to delete. So, I can start buying DC-10s, I guess? Or I can even start buying jumbo jets. Though, that doesn't seem particularly smart, because I could probably just buy... I want to use slightly larger aircraft instead of slightly smaller, if I'm going to be slot restricted, of course. But hopefully the real thing is I am not slot restricted, and in fact the airport will upgrade on its own in a matter of time, but I'm not sure how long that matter of time is, which is the worrying thing. So I'm not sure if I should start purchasing my own jets, my own long-range jets, or if I should continue with this Tupolev strategy, you know what I mean? At the same time, it's not a big deal whatever I do, because I'm already really far ahead. I mean, think I will have become 24th now. No, but I'm basically just about to hit it. Probably next turn. I will overtake the next guy. But in the meantime, should I just buy my own jumbo jet? How much is it? 206. Ooh, the 200 is out. The 100 barely has worse satisfaction, to be honest. The 200 does have much longer range, though, so... What else? How else is the 200 even better? Mach 0.84, it's 30 million more for the range. So if I just, for example, buy one of these... Okay, yeah, so the range would be worth about that much. So might as well go with the 200s then. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves a 200. It's minimum seat pitch, of course. Yeah, I completely forgot that the 200 is out, so that's super nice. Let's slightly decrease the first class, 11. And that looks about good. 422, make sure everything's minimum. Alright, sweet, I bought my own jumbo jet. And please, London, let there be slots. There's no slots. Don't tell me in this game there's only two. Oh, it just hasn't updated. There's slots again. Alright, so I bought my own thing for nothing, basically. I bought my own airport for nothing, or my own jumbo jet for nothing. I should have been continuing with the previous strategy, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, not a big setback when we are already kind of, I'd like to say, this far ahead. And 23rd, so I climbed 2 slots in one game tick, which is really nice. And it occurs to me I probably didn't gain profit because I forgot to buy fuel, so... Also, the in-game counter, whatever it's called, the in-game profit spreadsheet, whatever, considers the fact you bought your fuel. So it's not like because I bought fuel, it's made my profit go up, and it's not like that at all. It considers the fact that I had fuel tanks in the calculation and I had to buy fuel. So the amount of fuel I spent is considered in the fuel cost there, which is really, really nice. So there's nothing misleading about it, except for the fact that even though your profit says, I don't know, 140,000, you might actually get 190,000 into your bank, for example, if you use 50,000 in fuel, which is really, really nice. And of course, I'm talking in Ks. Yeah, it's a lot easier to summarize shit by the nearest thousand instead of actually trying to figure out what number it means by multiplying by 1,000 and then remembering what number that is, millions, billions. I mean, in this game, you'll eventually be working with up to trillions, so yeah, it's a bit too much to be trying to remember by actually pronouncing the word. So one problem I'm encountering now actually is I'm simply running out of cities which I can connect the Tupolev with. Like, I think I've just done most of them. I'm not sure how something like this will fill up. It should, in theory, right? 56-seater plane just isn't very much. So let's go ahead and do it. I mean, the point of the Tupolevs in this strategy isn't even to make money. It's just to hold slots and kind of use airplanes, I guess. So yeah, I'll go ahead and just make literally every route I see, because I'm running out of the ability to be freaking discreet with this. Yeah, I burned through slots really quickly too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to start, if the airport is international, okay, like, we'll try to avoid ones like this, but this is too far. So I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is buying slightly longer ranged Tupolevs, I guess. I mean, I don't really want to, like, okay, this is a decent city. Perfect. Yeah, like, I'm gonna have to start buying the slightly longer range duplets, whatever they are. Okay, so what are we looking for now? I'm looking for Boeing routes, so something like this, of course. And I can't reach Lima yet, unfortunately, but I can reach Bogota, so let's go ahead and use that. Yeah, and thanks to the World Traveler being actually decent, I can make tons of 747 routes, and I think I'm gonna make most of my routes with DC-10 or equivalently sized aircraft or larger. Yeah, there's just a ton and a ton of really great cities at this rate. And another thing is, I think I should start investing more into other new cities, but I'm not sure yet. Like, Paris is coming along quite quickly. I think the more you invest... Uh-oh. No, not Bixby. I accidentally clicked the Bixby button on my Samsung. And I'm showing a bunch of shit I probably don't want to show, though those are all just games. Um, Hopefully I didn't show some more things I don't want to show. Let's see. Well, oh god. My main concern is that the video flipped in orientation. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I really hope the video orientation didn't flip. I mean, if I showed some information I didn't want to show, oh well. Fuck you, Bixby. But it also, like, unloaded the game for some reason, so I have to remake all those routes, which I just made. So, yes, damn you, Samsung, for including the Bixby button. Like, literally every few weeks or whatever, every few updates, um, somebody will find a way to break it, so I can, like, use a program or something to unmap the Bixby button. And then a few weeks later, Samsung will patch it, and so on and so forth. But, I mean, I personally really have enjoyed using a Samsung phone, with two exceptions, alright? I think the camera could be better, especially when you compare it to, like, the camera of that of a phone from Google, or, not or, and the Bixby button. It's unnecessary, it's annoying, and you can't remap it to be a useful freaking button. It is a pain in the ass, and if it flipped my video orientation and now the video orientation is terrible, oh, I'm gonna be so upset because I've actually, like, it's quite difficult to fix. Like, I can't just, like, edit the video and fix it. It's just broken. Like, yeah, I really hope that it's not broken. So I don't know until I finish and look at the recording, and if it is, I might have to throw away this whole recording, but I might just upload it in a stupid orientation and actually write a description hitting on Bixby or something like that, but I don't know. Like, anyways, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine, but yeah, I could rant about cell phones for a long time, because I use my cell phone a lot, obviously. I make videos on it, I play games on it a lot, you know? I use my cell phone a lot, so I have a lot to say about, like, certain cell phones and the cell phones I use. So if you guys want to hear me rant about cell phones, leave it in the comments, then I'll definitely consider it. But yeah, I'm just... Like, all this extra work here is just because of Bixby. Just because they had to include a stupid button, which nobody wants to press, but sometimes presses by accident. And this is what you go. Okay, I need to stop ranting, because I know the reason why they include something like Bixby on their phone. But maybe it's too long of a story. You know what? I'll just say it, because I'm just repeating what I was doing before anyways. So, basically, right? everyone who uses Android has to use Google software. Google makes Android. They make the Play Store. They make all the apps and all the things which your phone depends on is made by Google. And ever since they started making their own cell phones under their own name, basically instead they just provided the software, and it was like you, as the companies, basically are the actual producers of the hardware for the phones, like Samsung, like LG, like HTC in the past, and who else makes Android phones now, which are relevant? I don't know. OnePlus. I have no idea what cell phones are relevant. Besides Android cell phones are extremely relevant. Besides Samsung nowadays. Um, so yeah, basically all the other cell phone makers were kind of intimidated by this because when Google starts making their own cell phones, they're obviously from a software perspective going to be biased towards their own phones. They're going to release updates for their own phones first, like Nexus has always received updates first. In the past, now it's Pixel. So yeah, they're basically worried that one day, basically, in theory, Google could make a significant leaps in their software, like in services, which they don't provide for free or like that stuff anymore to all the other Android manufacturers. So they're trying to make their own like suite of software. Basically, they're trying to make their own version of everything that Google has: mail, um, messaging, like dashboards, like fucking like I don't know what, like you probably use something that's like Google software related for just about everything. And basically all the Android makers want their own version, and I can't remember what Bixby was even supposed to be because it's so terrible. Like your own personal assistant or some shit. But like in the first place, I don't think most people even use the Google Assistant that much. So I don't know why they're forcing Bixby as a much more. Oh, I forgot to buy farther range models. That's fine. All right, let's just take over to next month. All right, 168K, big jump, very nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna save because I'm scared I'm gonna hit the Bixby button again or something like that. But yeah, anyways, so I think that should be wrapping it up for this episode. I mean, I just wanted to show myself overtaking the next guys, and yeah, that's about all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time.